Looks like that looks like a matter, Daddy. What's going on, Nick? Got this little sharpening jig setup deal from Mr. Jimmy Crow, and we're gonna try to translate this. See if we can translate this to the other side. It's kind of for, like, he said it was for smaller knives, but I think the video I seen of somebody using this, it was pretty sweet. They had a Spyderco on there, and it really made a huge difference. This thing's got like a magnetic base, and you just kind of clip it into getting all packed. Got to be at the airport at 3. Oh man, for the getting ready for the big flight, huh? I don't know how much like that. Yeah, buddy, we're live. What's going on, Nick? Another Nick, second Nick of the night. This magnet is really strong on this. I wonder how you overcome that. I'm not quite sure how you overcome that magnet strength on there. Maybe something like that. This is a new system to me. Well, the sharpener is not new to me, but the whole this clamp setup style, obviously it's not clamped into the actual knife. But are you taking the kids with you there, Nick? Are you calibrating the flubel crank? Exactly. Whole bunch of calibrating the flubel crank. It'd definitely be really easy to start collecting metal dust. That's for sure. Yeah. Do you know? Well, Nate Maurer, his daughter is on my daughter's basketball team, and they're going too. Imagine you have to know them. But he's not taking his kids either. Rick Whitson, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it. We're testing out the Jimmy Crow sharpening method here. He sent me this little attachment for the work sharp, and I'm going to. He's some kind of foreman over there. I think he's like a training foreman personnel. I don't know. Nick knows him, but he's been at Eagle for a long time. So, Nate Maurer. Jadagar, what's going on? Appreciate it. Not sure if you see my email, but the knives got dropped off the post office today. I did see your email, and I replied back to you. My wife already asked why we're getting another package coming, so she's definitely stoked on it, to say the least. But yes, I did see it. So thank you very much, Nick. I will take good care of him, and I'm excited to get him on the channel. Really excited to see that Kansept too. That's going to be a sweet one. So I feel like you get a lot of feedback in this the sharpening here. I wish Jimmy was in the what is this? This is sharpening some knives. Jadagar. We are sharpening the Vosteed Mini Labrador right now. This is a titanium frame lock and 14C 28N. Those are two of my favorites. Curious to see your reaction. Yeah, I'm definitely stoked on it. It's going to be really sweet. I know Kansept makes some really nice stuff, especially in their, like, more premium line. I'm definitely excited for it. Hey, there he is, Jimmy Crow. So tell me if I got this thing set up right, Jimmy. I've never tried one of those. Yeah, this is so Jimmy Crow sent me this, and he said it was for smaller blades. At least I watched a video of it online, and I think that I got it, figured out somewhat. You don't have to actually, unclamp the knife. You just flip it over just like that, and it's pretty cool. Especially, you think about some of your. I seen the one video I was watching. It kind of these things move independently, and you can kind of change the angle of the blade like that. But I haven't quite figured out how to figure that one out. But still seems really cool, and I wanted to put it on here and give it a try and see what I thought about it. Yeah, see what's good about it, and I need to get this back to Jimmy because I got something special coming his way. So Jimmy, if you're listening, that's all the teaser I'm going to give you. Yes, I did. I put it in 3 different spots right there. Put a Sharpie on so I can just flip it right over. I feel like you get a lot of like the feedback from the magnet on it. It's kind of crazy. It makes you feel it in the draw, I guess you could say. After I get this one done, I want to try my hand at some freehand too. I'm gonna try to take a blade. I'm gonna dull it on the stone and see if we can get it back into some good cutting performance. So I'm widening out the edge bevel on this thing a pretty substantial amount here. I'm taking this thing up to 16 degrees. I'm not even sure what the original bevel was on this thing, but we are making it, we're laying that edge angle way back. This right here is what he was talking about. So I put, it's kind of hard to see on this black blade, but with this clamping style, if you mark these 3 little points where your blade is making contact with the jig, instead of flipping the whole knife over, you just take it like that, and I transferred the marks to the other side also, and you just line them up just like that, your same marks. Now you're going to be right on the same what do you want to call it, path, or same, you're sharpening in the same exact spot every time. 52 people smash that like button. Really do appreciate that. And yeah, definitely appreciate you smashing the like button. Really does make a difference. Really helps pump the video out there to everybody else in the algorithm to try to learn some stuff today. And if you can, subscribe. We're getting really close to that 1,500 subscriber mark, so I'm really stoked on that. I'm working on getting membership started on the channel, so that's pretty cool too. Hopefully that'll be coming before too long. Sister, play with her. Little ones down here with me tonight, so they're getting all sorts of rowdied up. No school today. It was extremely cold over here. You must be doing something right. Oh yeah, that is. I should have put that on the community post here on YouTube. I would definitely do that. I was scrolling through River's Edge Cutlery's email the other day, and yours truly made it on their email list. So my Spyderco smock disassembly video I did was actually on their email, which was really cool. I was really surprised by that. So River's Edge Cutlery is an awesome knife distributor, seller over here local to us. Super cool people. So if you're looking at a new pocket knife, make sure you go check out riversedgecutlery.com. Definitely not paid for saying that. I just like the store. Really cool store. Take your time with this machine, brother. And when you do send it back, send those copper 940 scales and I'll shipwreck them for you. Heck yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with what he's talking about, these are the shipwreck 940 scales. And these things are really sweet. And I will do that, Jimmy. I will send them back to you. But I don't know if you heard me last time. I got something cool coming your way that you're, like, that's all I'm going to tell you. Something real cool. All right, we are definitely cutting some material off this thing, but that is to be expected. We are definitely taking the original angle of this thing, which I'm assuming it was probably 18. It didn't have a very wide edge bevel on it, but I wanted to lay it back and get a real nice. I'm a fan of a wide edge bevel, just a wide sharpening, edge, I guess you could say. Really like the looks of them, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm not too worried back here at the heel of the blade. I'm already cutting into the. All right, that's it. I'm carrying my 940-2 tomorrow. Heck yeah, Nick. There you go. Is that the black one with the green standoffs in the back? I remember if that came out a few years back. The sharpener or the knife? Or the jig, I guess you could say. I like it because you can see the whole blade. It's actually not clamping down to anything. I think it's really genius. I have the purple titanium G10 on mine. I bet that's freaking sweet. Purple, that is a good color for sure. I remember you saying that the other night how you like purple. 58 people watching again. Heck yeah, thanks for stopping by and watching. Really do appreciate it. Always appreciate the support. Flytanium rocks. They are cool. I don't know if you guys seen it the other day, but Flytanium was actually in the gosh dang comment section, which was really cool. I sent him a nice message just telling him thanks for I usually just strop knives with some compound leather. Roy's Timber Art Techniques. Heck yeah, that's a good way to do it. Definitely bring your edge back, you know, if it's not too far gone, I guess you could say. I mean, do you ever do any sharpening at all? Like, I know eventually your edge has to get, you know, so banged up after, you know, however much time you use. Depends how many knives you have, I guess you could say. But I know I just have a whole entire plethora of knives, so I always try to keep them tuned up. And I just like to, but I do have strops. I got strops and all sorts of compounds, and well, not all sorts of compounds, but I do have a couple strops that I do like to use. No, I'm gonna let's see. Let's try something here, Nick. I will take you off that here. See if I took you off the moderator thing. Took you off the managing moderator and just put you to a standard moderator. When you get off this short or this live, try to go comment on something and see if it works. Any good folding knives for outdoor / cooking? There is some really cool ones. I think Civivi just came out with one. That or it was Kaiser. It's like a whole entire like a Santoku folding knife. Like it really comes out really sweet. Um, it's like a whole entire chef's knife. Really can't think of what the name is of that thing. That's a little unfortunate. Um, but yeah, there is a whole lot of good ones out there. The I can't even think of what the thing is called. The Civivi Vision FG, if that would be one that I can remember, it has a really cool blade shape where you can actually put the whole cutting edge of the knife down without your knuckles touching the cutting, like the flat surface you're working on. So Peter McHenry, that is a really good knife that you could check out. The the Vision Civivi Vision FG, and it's a more affordable knife, I guess you could say. You're under the $100 price range for it, and I actually do have a video of it, a full review, and I think even just simply video of it too. Do you have any tips for chisels or gouges? I do sharpen chisels every once in a while. Um, I do I do stonework on the side every once in a while, like carving sandstone, hammer and chisel, and I guess you could say it's all about you can even strop those two at the same time, but that's more of a take your time. Chisel grinds are not really finicky, but they still create a whole entire bird just like all the other knives do, or edges do, I guess you could say. Flex cut. The O Knife Century R1, absolute beast of a folding kitchen knife. There you go, Peter. Thanks, Nick, for that. There are so many. I know you guys probably are thinking of the one that I was talking about, though. It's definitely a Civivi knife, and it came out, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 months back. But it's got a giant, whole entire, I mean, I don't even know. The blade's like 4 inches, 5 inches long. It's a big old chef's knife. Looks like a chef's knife, I guess you could say. $97 people in here. Heck yeah! Thanks for appreciate it. Our numbers have been really good lately. We've been consistently hitting that 100 people watching mark. So 100 fans watching, I guess you could say. Hopefully, so we must be doing something right. This is taking a while. This isn't 14C28N blade steel. It's not the hardest stuff to sharpen by any stretch of the imagination, but we are reprofiling this edge, setting it to 16 degrees. So we are taking a fair bit of material off this thing. Ontario has some decently priced camp knives that are reasonably priced. Ontario is a really good knife company also, if you guys aren't familiar with Ontario's knife company. Yeah, I have a rat too, somewheres. But yeah, they're good stuff, really good stuff. They recently made one in MagnaCut too. It's the Rat 1.5. It's kind of the middle between the Rat 2 and the Rat 1. I have actually the Rat 1 is a knife that I've actually never have handled before, which is kind of crazy. Elise Rodeo. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by and watching. Appreciate it. Hit that like button if you would. So what are the I was gifted a Rat 1 for, I did see that on Instagram actually, Jimmy. That is really cool. There are some hard use knives, that's for sure. I was just talking about that, Nick. Yeah, the MagnaCut Rat 1.5. It is a sweet knife, timeless design as always, but it's just a really cool knife. Are Helvy knives okay? I have never heard of that brand before. So we are definitely not quite there yet on the tip. We're pretty good. I'm not too concerned back here at the heel of the blade because you're never going to get into that anyway. The next sharpening, that'll come back into it more. So really just want to get this bevel here at the tip widened out some. And I feel like we got a pretty, even all the way till we get back here into the heel. We might have to work on this piece a little bit more, but the overall belly of the knife, we definitely got it right pretty good. Jack Crawford. Jack Crawford, what's going on? Appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Helly makes some awesome knives. I really want to learn how to sharpen. Dank Labs 420. Well, just go ahead and fire it up, man. Get you a Work Sharp Precision Adjust and just go for it. Or you can get even cheaper, like some, you can get some even cheaper stones, I guess you could say. I'm really wearing into that sharpening, the actual plunge grind of this blade, getting really close back here to the heel. That kind of sucks. I didn't realize how close I'm getting to it. My angle is a little, might just be a little bit too aggressive for this one. But we are just testing this out. Still learning the kinks of it. I don't know if shifting the blade over would have helped any or not, but. And then you can also, of course, go with the freehand variety. Dank Labs, get something like this Sharpal double-sided diamond stone. We got 325 on the one side, 1200 on the other. This is a really nice, affordable beginner stone to work on. It's pretty forgiving and it cuts really well. So this is definitely something to learn on, though. So this is actually in most of my descriptions down below. I have a link to this from Amazon if you want to check it out. I think they're like $40, something like that. The Work Sharp Precision Adjust, I think it's right around 70 or 80. There are some good sharpening systems on Amazon. Yeah, they definitely are. I would, yeah, there definitely are. Best thing you can do is start with a budget knife and a good heat treat and just get it. That's definitely true right there, Nick. I like that. That's some wise words of advice right there. You just gotta definitely just go for it. That's for sure. Definitely pick a cheap knife and just have some fun with it. That is great advice. 129 people watching. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Really do appreciate it. 16 likes already. We're creeping right up there to our record. I think 40 is our record, something like that. It'd be really awesome to beat that tonight. Definitely appreciate it if we did. Maybe something a little no belly as well. Yeah, that is definitely that's a big one right there. The more you pay, the better you will get. That is what I've found. I guess I don't know. Maybe that's kind of subjective though. You could get really good at freehand sharpening on some cheaper stones that aren't crazy amount, but you could definitely get into the rabbit hole of buying some really expensive stones, and that is yeah, really I don't want to say you get out of hand, but there's some guys on the channel that they have definitely spent a whole entire arm and a leg on different sharpening supplies, and you can do it. That's for sure. We're almost apex right there. 21 likes now. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We're creeping right up in there. But the less belly, the better you are, especially on freehand starting, because the whole lifting your elbow and keeping your wrist locked and keeping that same angle can definitely be a challenge for a lot of people, especially me, not just, some people, everybody. It's, I'd say especially me. It's definitely a hard art to master. I don't think anybody really masters it, but you definitely get better at it the more you do it. Experience is just, can't buy experience. So no matter how much money you spend on a sharpening system, you can't buy the know how to use it and use it effectively, I guess you could say, if that makes sense to you. All right, we are getting a pretty solid bevel going there, or at least grind line, whatever you want to call it. We're still not quite there up at the tip yet. I feel like we're definitely taking. It's pretty even, except for right here at the actual belly portion. I think we really kind of might have got a touch carried away on that one. Yeah, Neves is pretty boss of freehand, but that's an exception. He has been doing that for a whole entire forever. I think we're actually just hitting the apex right there. That's why we can. There's actually a difference in the bevel there. Where can I find the product? What product are you looking at? The sharpener or Outdoor 55 is right up there as well. Yeah, he's a really good one. That's the skinnier fellow that does them in his garage and stuff. That guy, he is definitely good at it. I want to say Sean Houston, Big Brown Bear. He's really good at sharpening too. I know he doesn't do as many videos of sharpening, but overall, in general, um, knife maker, sharpener, he does a really fantastic job as well. What angle? This is at 16 degrees, and I think I bit off a little more than I can chew. I probably should have, steepened it up a little bit. I was going for a little bit of a reprofile, and I'm thinking that I might have. This is my first time using this system as well. At least not this system, but this exact attachment for this for the work sharp here, and it's really chewing away. Can we see the Spyderco? Brody Cibola. This is one of the ones I got right here. This is the Para 3 lightweight in 15V. This is one of their sprint runs they did. Really cool knife that just came out here recently. Yeah, pretty sweet knife though. I got one of those magnet things for my work sharp. I never use it. Too much work if it doesn't have a straight back. Yeah, I could kind of see that. I'm digging it somewhat. The videos I was watching of the Jimmy Crow sent me, I feel like I did a really good job. That one guy, he had some kind of Spyderco on it, but these things individually moved from themselves, at least in that video. So I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely an interesting concept though. And overall, the blade isn't moving. I was kind of worried about the blade moving around, but I have not noticed anything like that. How much does it cost for one for the Spyderco? I think these ones are probably sold out now, unfortunately. But they did just come out with the G10 version of this knife for, I think it was $215 brand new. These ones were $153 when they first came on sale. That was right around Christmas time, probably less than a month ago that I've had this knife right now, but they are all sold out, and I really doubt they'll ever come back again. That is a one thing with Spyderco sprint runs. Once they're there, and when they're gone, they're gone. But they are, I'm pretty sure the G10 version of these did just come on sale here, if not today. It was yesterday, the day before. Sometime this week, you might still be able to find some. River's Edge Cutlery would be a really good place to go to check that out. But they're around $215. Of course, that's without shipping and tax also. Sucks with Spyderco. You have to adjust how much time you flip. For me, anyways. Yeah, I've never done a Spyderco on this one, but it is a pretty cool concept overall. Really am digging it for the most part. I feel like I'm getting a little carried away though from the original edge that was on this thing. Kind of might have butchered it a little bit. Probably, I'm going to say ruined the knife by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a little wonky on the sharpen there. We might have to tune that up another day. This is the Para 3 lightweight in 15V. This is the Para 3 lightweight in 15V. Every time you flip, sorry about that. Snail Trail Dale. All right, let's see. We get our witness marks lined up exactly where they were before. Looks like we're right on the money here. And let's just go ahead and get to it. Yes, but the magnet is great. I'm really digging the whole magnet aspect of it. I think it's really interesting, especially if you just mark on the blade where you was before. I think it's really intuitive and pretty easy to figure out too. Aaron, what's up? How's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping by and watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button for us. It means the world. Got 120 in here right now. That is awesome. I like that Edge Crow attachment. Yeah, this thing is definitely sweet. This was sent in by Jimmy Crow. He let us play with this thing for a little bit, and it is definitely a whole entire different experience using this than using the traditional clamp system that comes with the work sharp. So pretty cool. I'm digging it too. I'm still getting used to it. I feel like I screwed up the other side a little bit of the blade, but oh well. Mine doesn't adjust individually. The center does, but the outsides move as one. They all move individually. The ones I seen just look Spider had it in stock. What color did you get? I guess it really just depends. This is the brown FRN, the brown lightweight version. That 3-screw top plate is the key for a great edge geometry. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I subbed. Thanks, Brody. Really do appreciate that. I'm surprised the magnet holds up that tight, and it really does. It is pretty impressive how well the magnet holds up. I was pretty stoked on that, really. I mean, it's a very strong magnet. As soon as you put the knife on there, it was like clamps onto that thing. Like it is pretty impressive what that magnet does in there. And it traps all your metal shavings for you too, without getting into your pivot and everything else. So that is pretty cool. This is a pretty sweet little knife if you guys never seen it. This is the Vosteed Mini Labrador. It's a titanium frame lock, of course, 14C28N, has an over travel stop, everything, milled titanium clip. What's the difference between CPM and FRN? Well, FRN is a handle material. CPM is definitely involved in knife steels. If you're not new to it, G10 would be, it's like I don't know if maybe somebody can help me in the comment section there. G10 is more of like a, I don't think, what is it, like a, I don't want to say glass. It's like, I don't even really, it's kind of like a plasticky material, but it's more of higher end versus these FRN. I know it's a fiberglass reinforced nylon or something like that. Not too sure, but there is ones that do move individually. Snail trail. But I did see a model that does move individually. Sweet, that's for sure. For some reason, I feel like I'm hitting a way better, consistent, somewhat, maybe not as much, consistent edge, which I don't understand why it would be all over the place, though. I don't really get that. Yeah, I don't know if you could. I imagine you could probably just like cut that thing, slice the one side. I mean, imagine that keeper is going to hold that thing intact. So if that would be something you're interested in, the pair of threes, the 15V pair of threes are sold out pretty much everywhere. Kind of kicking myself. The outside tips are made to move as one. The middle sets the blade angle. Hmm. Hmm. I watched the videos, but I must not have watched them very carefully. The outside tips are made to move as one. The middle sets the blade angle. Huh. Ah, I see what you're saying, because it's going to rock back and forth as you go. That makes pretty good sense, actually, now that you say that. And it does have that bottom plate, too. Do I have butterfly knives? No, that is one thing I do not have, but I hope to get into here at some point in time in the channel. I've been looking at some Squid Industries. Yeah, butterfly knives, I guess you could say. Balisongs is what the actual name of them are. Been looking to get into one of them. Hopefully that'll happen sometime soon. Really want to get into a trainer, like a higher quality trainer with aluminum handles. I think that would be pretty sweet. They're definitely cool. I've played with a couple, not, I wouldn't say knockoff ones, but they, Indiana Nice does have some. I did see that. Did you really, Aaron? That's awesome. I probably should have held out for the G10 one, but at the same time, I'm really hoping to get some. I'm hoping to get whatever the applied weapons technology aluminum scales for this thing. But the time being, I'm really not bothered by the lightweight, FRN too. I've always been a big fan of the Delica and the scales that are on this one, so hasn't really bothered me a bit, really. I've been carrying a whole bunch also, and I also just sharpened it too. I just put a fresh edge on it the other day. This is a 15-degree edge right here, 600 grit, and yeah, turned out really nice. We make those here in the Philippines. Really, I've actually heard about those. I'd rather have the lightweight, keeps you from having to buy a different clip. Yeah, the I actually did like the original clip that came on this too. It was a really nice clip. I ended up opting out for the Lynch Northwest deep carry clip just because I'm a big Lynch Northwest fanboy. But yeah, they're all good. Definitely good. It's just a really classy looking knife. The brown, it's kind of a strange color too when you're looking at it online, but when you actually get it, really cool. Love the look of the brown. The stonewash blade on this is my favorite part. I wish Spyderco would do more of these stonewash blades. Just something they really don't do very often, but really do like that. I've got the same one on my leaf jumper head your way. Heck yeah. If you don't have a Lynch deep carry clip on your Spydercos, what are you doing? I still ordered a Lynch clip. Heck yeah. Lynch clips are definitely the way to go. I'm glad to see everybody supporting those guys because they are super good. They've been nothing but great to me. They've sponsored many knife, builds, I guess you could say, clip redos on my channel. So really do appreciate all those guys over at Lynch Northwest. And it just makes a huge difference. I'm always late to the party. Steven, what's going on, buddy? Well, we're just trying out this here sharpening system that Jimmy sent over for us to check out. I don't know, not doing too hot with it though. I feel like my edge is not very even. I feel like I'm not favoring anything. I just don't understand. It feels like where that magnet is. I don't know if it's pulling the blade down into it harder or the sharpener or what. How many knives do I have? I don't know, probably like 40 or something like that. Getting close to 35, maybe. Not sure. A good little bit of them, that's for sure. More than enough. Try it with a Spyderco. You have to readjust the guides each flip. It's kind of aggravating. I definitely understand what you're saying there. I might do that. I just put really good edges recently in all my Spydercos, so, and I really would hate to screw one up because I am not doing too hot on this stuff. This one, not really sure why. Maybe that middle adjuster that I have going on there isn't. I'm not sure what is going on there. Yeah, not too sure what is making it be all wonky like that. Still got over 100 people in here. Got almost 30 likes. That is awesome. Thanks, guys, for hitting that like button. Really do appreciate it. There's a lip you can I just have under the knife there that will bring the blade up a little. Okay, so that's this one probably down here, I'm guessing. There's a lip you can adjust under the knife there on that will hold the knife, bring the knife up a little. Well, I see what you're talking about right there. Wonder if that's going to do anything to it. Let's see if that made any changes there. Looks like that's going to mess up the whole entire. I guess that's why people probably use that angle finder thing they set on there. That is one thing that I do not have and really would like to get. Yeah, I'm definitely hitting something different in there now. You can really feel it. EDC reviewer, what's up, guys and girls? Hey, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I'll have to make sure to check your channel out. Appreciate you stopping by and watching. Yeah, that made a huge difference, whatever I did right there. I just took off a little too much coating. I've just got a free angle finder app on my phone. Huh. I think I actually probably have one of those too, I can imagine. You might need to look into that. 32 likes. Thanks, everybody. Look from the side. You can see if the blade is there out. It looks pretty good. Yeah. I guess I see what you were saying there. If that thing is not up, it's going to create all sorts of. I need you to do mine with the new setup. Charles Welch, thanks for stopping in, Chuck. Bring that Gerber Asada in, dude, and I will give it a sharpen up for you. That's for sure. I'll put a hell of an edge on it for you. What are you doing there, bud? FBI. What are you doing, bud? Bub? I feel like that just made all the difference right there. Putting that up a little bit. I probably should have done a little better research before I just started winging it on this thing. That is for sure. I mean, that helped out tremendously. Even back here at the heel of the blade, too. Snail Trail Dale, you're the man. Sorry, Jimmy. I just posted the definitely make myself look like a clown with oh no, the 5-0 is in here. Just watching, as always. Definitely got to stay watching, that's for sure. Not the 5-0. It's like that Vanilla Ice song. No, this is a. You'd almost feel like this would be something dreamed up out of the Jimmy Crow workshop, though. Doesn't it seem like yes? Even this is. This was. I don't know what the actual maker of this was. He makes like all this cool little not CNC, but 3D printed attachments for the workshop, and it's pretty cool. Definitely like the idea behind it, though. I feel like if you could, if you're not a bonehead like me and actually do your homework instead of just winging it. I did watch the video. I watched both of them, and I was like, oh heck yeah. I just kind of neglected some of it, but it is. So what the heck do these do? Are these just supposed to individually slide up? Then like, what are these? I guess I'm just confused on what these side pieces are for. But this one slides down. I guess I'm just confused on why. Like, what do you do with these? What do you do with these other ones in the meantime? They just chill there? Or? I don't know. I need to go back and watch that video. I mean, I guess if you had to like put it in there, like at a certain different, you know, like if you had to do something like that to like move your blade or something, you know, to find that sweet spot how you really like it. I mean, I guess I could see that. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I need to look into that a little more. I feel like a bonehead now because I feel like I didn't screw the knife up, but I definitely screwed the finish up on this thing. This might have to go to the Jimmy Crow workshop and get some love done to it. This thing is freaking sharp though, that's for sure. You only use 2 points at a time. Well, what in the hell am I doing wrong? I've already screwed this dang thing up. I'm about to 2 points at a time. Well, I already got it boogered up. So you put the knife in there. I guess I'm just concerned on how in the heck it's supposed to. How it's really supposed to work, I guess. I guess that kind of. Oh, I get it now. Because then it's going to be mirrored on the other side. You flip that. Oh, well, it was till I didn't tighten that up. Figures, bonehead. Something like that. But yeah, I guess if you're talking about PM2 blade, we'll just stick this in there just for shits and giggles. Like that would be very ideal. I feel like right there. I feel like now you're, making contact points. I guess with that blade shape that I'm using, it's really just not that ideal for what this thing is actually for. Basically, it's for positioning the blade to the shape of the cutting edge. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully you guys are catching this right here. It definitely makes a lot more sense when you're looking at it like that. Because before, you're still holding all the magnet on the blade, or at least all the tension. And then when you go to flip, it's going to be the exact same way. That is, yes. So that does make a lot more sense now, Jimmy. Thanks for clarifying that. Really sorry about that. Huh. That is very interesting, and I definitely misunderstood that somewhat. Well, this blade shape is not wonky like that one is, so by any stretch of the imagination. Now make your marks on 2 points. I mean, I still am only contacting 2 points of the blade there with the actual jig itself. But yeah, I feel like it shouldn't move around too much. That was a long walk for a small drink of water. That's a good one. That's funny. A long walk for a small drink of water. That was definitely like over my head for a while there. If you watch an older Edge Pro video, it will go in depth to those adjustments. That's how their system was designed. Yeah, Jimmy sent me some really intuitive videos that I just neglected to watch. Very good, I guess you could say. Yeah, I can see it being a. It is made to work on 2 points, and you do not have to readjust every time. Yeah, I feel like if you don't, you know what I'm saying, you get your 2 points set, you flip the knife, and you're at the exact same, on your 2 points that you already had like preset right there. So you really shouldn't have to readjust anything whatsoever. You just realign it with your marks that you already put on the blade there. And that does make, a great deal of sense now, I guess you could say. Now I've already screwed up the whole entire finish on this thing. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. I was kind of hoping to give this a knife away as a 2,000 subscriber giveaway knife, but I think I'm going to have to pick something else now because this thing is all the way not dialed in anymore. So this thing was brand new when I started, so you live and you learn. We definitely got a good angle on now, but now we just got the blade finish all screwed up. I'll take it. It's not lefty though. Wait, what is it? It is a Vosteed Mini Labrador titanium frame lock 14C 28N. It's got a titanium clip on it and even a lock bar insert for being such a small knife. What are you sharpening up? Yeah, this is a like I said, Vosteed Mini Labrador 14C 28N and titanium. Boo. It is a right hander though. And there actually is a lanyard hole though, Steven. So that'd be good for you right there. So you can't boo it that bad. We're still in your favor somewhat with the lanyard hole in there. Whoa. But you can fly the knife off the stand though. And just like that, I'm back in. I got whenever where the heck is that little knife at? Whoa. Flicking stuff everywhere. This one's a pretty sweet one right here too. This is the Blade HQ Civivi exclusive. I can't even think of what the heck this one was called now. But I know you kind of appreciated this look of this one here. Yeah, why don't we actually pivot a little bit? The middle mark stays on the little point. And when you flip it, the mark goes to left to the right mark on the outer points. That's why they're a solid piece. That does make a lot of sense too. Why don't we switch gears and let's try to get the old freehand stone out here. I'd like to, I don't even know what we want to do here. I'd like to do something with a little bit of belly on it. I feel like that would be pretty good. This thing is pretty sharp. I'd like to, I've only got one knife in my collection with a lanyard, my Bradford Guardian 3, some older bootlaces. There we go. All right. I say we go ahead and dull this thing, run it on the stone like this, try to dull the edge, and see if we can bring it back to somewhat of a reasonable amount of sharpness. So let's go ahead and dull that thing out a little bit. This is on a 320 grit diamond plate right here. And we are going to do our, that's painful to watch. This is a Gonzo, not even sure what the, I had a pretty good edge on this thing though, because it still wants to cut somewhat even after dolling the heck out of it. All right, so we are virtually not sharp anymore. I mean, it's probably still, it's like a saw. It used to be for me, but I cut the edges off every knife before sharpening on all knives, so it don't beg me anymore. All right, so let's go ahead. We will try to recreate this bevel as best we can. We got everybody in view there. See, I always just struggle with getting my tip so much wider at the front. It's like I'm just not holding a very good angle up here at the front. Definitely way more focus oriented on this one. Jimmy Crow, really do appreciate it, buddy. And have a great night, Jimmy. So let's see. We're definitely cutting some. I feel like I'm staying on the right track of edge here. And this is a knife with a lot of belly too, so this is going to be one of the trickier ones. If the angle is getting shallower at the belly tip, it's because you're moving your wrist and not raising your elbow or shoulder to match the belly. Forgot the marker. Okay, I'm definitely got a little more consistency on that one. I like what you said there, Steven. You should play video games. Why? I am 30 years old with 2 children. I don't need no more video games. But I do play a mean game of Call of Duty every once in a while. And I'm a big fan of Forza Motorsports 8. Okay, keeping your wrist locked is like a serious art form. It's that slight wrist flick towards the end of the stroke. I definitely feel myself going. I feel like I'm sitting too low. That felt a lot better. Yeah, that was way better. Much more consistent on that one for the most part. I know I already kind of screwed the tip up, but I can just see the grind pattern difference. I feel like we're already creating a little micro burr down here. Landon, man, I'm pushing 40 as well with 3. I still do it. I noticed that too, but didn't want to be a Karen. I think it was Cedric that suggested standing till you get the motion and twist your body. Yeah, if you ever want a freehand live to where I can show you and help you. Yeah, that's definitely a really good point. What Cedric said, because it is like getting, especially the way I got my phone is like right in front of my face right here too. so I can't help you guys. Bye. Okay, appreciate it, AC. Thanks for stopping by. Really do appreciate you coming by and watching, though. Just keeping that wrist position locked and raising the elbow. Let's move the wrist again. Hey, I have the same jig. Back jackwards. Okay, so that is a way better looking on that one right there. I feel like I still haven't quite hit the apex yet. Oh yeah, that looks pretty mean right there. Plus, I've never freehand sharpened anything, so I've watched a lot of YouTube experts on basically isn't that for sure. You'd be shocked at how much the angle variation of the stain the stone. That's Carryandcut there. Why do you need 7 knives? Because the same reason I want a new one every single week, honey. That is why. Nobody needs 7 knives, but we want 700. Why? I'm hanging around 40 right now. Yeah, I'm definitely. Hey, be nice to the wife there. It's called a collection and a hobby. Yeah, that's for sure. What are my favorites? Bass fishing 336. I would say sharpening is definitely therapeutic. Well, I'm going to say I got a couple definitely different favorites, but the Spyderco Shaman is a really good one. This was a Christmas present right here. Carryandcut got me this one here for Christmas a couple years back, and this is definitely one holding near and dear to my heart. Love this one a lot. Let's see, another really cool one. Neil over there at the Knight's Edge, he has that one. The 940 is a really cool one. This would be one of the first more expensive knives I've ever got in my collection, I guess you could say. And then this one is really sweet too. This is the TRM Holy Nerd. This is a really, really cool little knife. The field sharp sharpener. That one is really cool too. The work sharp, field sharp. That is a field sharpener. That is a really cool little system there. Um, that's a good one. It's definitely good in a pinch. You can do some bigger sharpening on it too. Which one do you say was close? Which one did you say was close to the heart? This would be the PM2. This is the crew wear and canvas micarta. Has a really cool 3D milled Lynch Northwest deep carry clip on it. This is the first nice Spyderco I ever got in my life, and my wife got it for me. So my wife and kids, super cool. Love this one. Use it a lot too. It's got some good age on it. The Spyderco PM2 and crew wear and brown canvas micarta. But I agree with you. Once you get the hang of it and you just start going on it, there for a while, this was my only sharpener that I had, and I was trying to get better at it. But then I got the work sharp, and it was just kind of game over from there. The price for that Spyderco, I think it's right around $230 right now. I think that sounds about right. Yeah, but yeah, I could see how being a perfectionist, this would be a very a thing to yeah, a good hobby for a perfectionist, that's for sure. Because I feel like going this way against the body, away from me, is easier for me, more natural, I guess you could say, than coming to me. At least holding that angle with my wrist, staying locked, and raising my elbow. $217.50 on DLT. Yeah, great price for a good knife too. I'd say you really can't go wrong with can't go wrong with it. I wonder if we even got. So we definitely haven't hit the apex on this thing. We definitely have to do a little better on that one. That's a great present. That is a great present. I love simple two-sided whetstones. Is there one out of there that you'd recommend over another? I only have one, so this is the one that I guess I could recommend to you. So this is the Sharpal diamond stone right here. It's got a core side 325 and extra fine 1200. I kind of wish that was 600 grit, but you know it gets the job done. So yeah, if I could recommend you to one, it would definitely be this one right here. How did you first learn to sharpen? I am still learning to sharpen. I'm definitely not that proficient in it. I normally use the fixed angle systems, but I've told myself this year I definitely want to try to get better at it and try to master the craft, I guess you could say. Donut, sweet. Thanks for stopping by, Donut. Appreciate that. Adam makes Atoma makes the best diamond plates, but the Sharpal plates are great for the money. Yeah, Atoma, super good stuff. Veneve are really nice too, if you want to spend some money on them. I like to grab the stuff with one hand and sharpen it like a samurai jack. Knife edge no long. Thank you. The sound of the steel and stone are making it is so soothing. Yeah, definitely is a. That's what somebody said. It's a therapeutic thing. It really is. We're gonna go for a couple more minutes here, guys, and that is gonna be all for tonight. Need to go up and spend some time with the rest of the fam. So we will try to continue this sharpening next time. Next time we do a live here. Sharpening equals Zen. That is for sure. We'll just go ahead and leave this thing down here on the stone, and we'll catch it next time we come on. I feel like we definitely have a pretty consistent, level edge on there. So we're definitely getting there. We're not quite down to the apex on a lot of it, as you can see. Before I did dull this completely out. Like the vid, guys. Yes, definitely do appreciate that fresh. Like the vid, subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world. I know last time I checked, we were almost at 1,500 subscribers. So we're on that road to 2,000 plus eventually. So if you guys could, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. And yeah, we will see you guys on the next one, though. We are going to stop there for tonight. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Got a little bit of work to do left, but yeah. Sorry about that. Yep, it's been an hour now, so that is about the time limit that I like to set for myself on most of these weeknights. So hopefully later on this week we'll do this again, maybe Friday night, something like that. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Really do appreciate it, and thanks. You guys have a great night.